Outside Intuit Dome after opening night, where we've just bounced back with a big win against the Suns. Jod, it's good to see you again, man. Thoughts on that performance, bouncing back from a terrible opening night?
A few things. John Collins saved my broke-ass life. I wish we had a rebounder like him, because it was like we were up 30, and he was grabbing rebounds like it was a 2-point game. I don't know if you saw some of them, like one-handed, behind, bro, I love that man with my life. Another thing, Chris Paul getting introduced, chills. Right. Absolute chills. I love that man. The connection him and Kawhi had, him and John Collins had, even him and Brook Lopez. Like, it feels like even at such an old age, he's still elevating everyone around him. Even though he didn't get any points, he had 7 assists. Amazing performance by him. What's up? Go ahead.
What are your expectations for the season overall? Obviously, we've had one performance that was terrible and another one that was really good. What are you thinking overall for this season?
I can't say for sure yet. We're old. I'm looking around the league. Every team that I see that's good is just faster than us, younger than us, more athletic than us. But where we don't have in athleticism and speed, we make up for in experience, which is obviously a good thing. Like, it's never bad to have experience. So I'm hoping that, because we have people on the bench that could be we still didn't play Bogey yet. I feel like if we're not going to play him, we got to use him as a trade piece. So I want to see us get younger by the trade deadline. I'm not going to say we're going to be we're not contenders for sure in my mind. We're never going to be contenders unless we address the deep faults. The defense still isn't where it has to be. We tightened up in that second quarter, but still, it could be much better than it is.
Appreciate the realism. One word to describe Pablo Torre to end this.
Bitch.
Appreciate you, bro. Have a good night. You too, man. Thank you. Outside Intuit Dome after opening night, where we've just smacked the Phoenix Buns in the face. Masai, it's good to see you again. Thoughts on this one? Total bounce back from Wednesday.
Yeah, this was way better from Wednesday. I'm happy that the team bounced back after just a pitiful performance the other night. I like what I saw. Kawhi was aggressive. Dylan Brooks got into James Harden a little bit. I turned him on a little bit to end the first half, and it was a great team win.
Thoughts on the new additions? Chris Paul back in the building tonight. John Collins did some things. What are your thoughts on our new team?
I like what I've seen so far a little bit. I think John Collins should be starting.
Instead of
Bradley Beal. No offense to Bradley Beal. He's a great player, but John Collins just adds some length, some defensive ability that we don't have with the current starting five, in my opinion. But Chris Paul, is great to have him back. Clipper GOAT right there. I expect us, with the additions we have, to be a pretty solid team.
Now, one word to describe Pablo Torre?
One word is hard. But he's trying to, I understand he has a story that he's trying to get off, but man, relax. It's not that deep at the end of the day. We'll see what the report says at the end of the year with what happened with Aspiration and the Clippers. But he's acting like a little punk on Twitter and stuff, trying to get any win he can with any random fan on Twitter. It's really weak from a journalist. But
are we guilty?
There's a lot of things that says we are, but you never know until the court of law.
Feeling good about the season overall, though?
I think we should be a good team. What happens in the playoffs, I don't know, but we have a lot of talent, a lot of veteran players. We should be a top 3 seed to finish off the year.
Appreciate you, bro. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just defeated the Suns in commanding fashion. DL2, it's great to see you again, my man.
You as well, man. It's been a long time.
How you feeling? New additions, first win. Tell me how you feel.
I'm gonna work backwards. The main thing that I love seeing was Chris Paul in garbage time with the young guys. He was just coaching them up a little bit. It turned garbage time into recyclables time. It was a little bit better than trash. But Yannick, I see the vision with him. That's fantastic. Kobe Sanders looked like a young, I don't know who, but he looks fantastic. Great game. Commanding lead. Harden had 30, 32?
He had 30 through 3 quarters.
And he wasn't even playing in the fourth. Yeah. So really good game, super encouraging after the Jazz blowout, and undefeated at home.
What about the swell? You were pushed out of the swell tonight. A couple of us were pushed out of the swell tonight.
Why gotta be like that? Why I gotta be like that? Now I showed up at 6:45. It was kind of a pain getting in, just technological hiccups. The clock didn't work also, by the way. Remember that at the beginning of the game. So just kinks to work out. But yeah, terrace. I was in the terrace. row 5 for the first time, and like that's what happens. You show up even 15 minutes early, 45 minutes early, you're not gonna get the seat that you want. So we're not playing this year, but we'll see how it pans out for the rest of the home games.
One word to describe Pablo Torre.
Hoe ass nigga.
Are we guilty?
No, guilty of what? Being awesome, having more money than everybody else. Come on, man.
Feeling good about the season overall, though?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. The road games are going to be concerning. They were last year. The age is going to be concerning too, but I trust this team. I trust the rotations, trust the full roster, especially the second unit, and even the third unit, honestly. So we'll see what it looks like, and I'll be here.
Looking forward to seeing you all season, my guy. Thank you, bro. Let's get Zach and then DJ. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just defeated Phoenix by a commanding margin. Zach, it's great to see you again.
My guy.
How are we feeling, dude? Second year of the Intuit Dome, bouncing back from that game, and all these new additions to our team.
I like our new additions. We're so deep, and it showed tonight. Like when Chris Dunn came in, he changed the game. He came in off the bench. Him and Brooke gave us some really nice spot minutes in that first half. And our superstars showed up and played like superstars, and this was the result. So I like what we've done with the roster. It was a great bounce back win for us. And I hope on Sunday we can show Portland what's up, because they're going to be a team that's young and athletic and it's going to push us. So I hope we can stay on this high and take some momentum into that game and win that game.
You got the Chris Paul jersey on. How did it feel to see Chris back in front of us again?
Dude, this is like, it's like a dream come true, because the way things ended with Chris, like I was down bad, like it was really a really bad ending and a breakup, but I'm glad that he left, because
Ryan Seaman in the cut?
because of that we were able to build the team we have now. We got assets from trading Chris and all that stuff that helped us build Montrez and Lou, and that brought us even closer to where we are now. So it's kind of cool to see that come full circle for the guy that helped put us on the map with Blake and DJ come back and hopefully end his career here with some success, which we never had with him.
One word to describe Pablo Torre.
Unintelligible, low IQ, hanging fruit. I don't know. He sucks.
Are we guilty?
No.
Overall, feeling good about the season, though?
Yeah. I want to see our starting lineup mesh more. They're just starting to get acclimated. Ty Lue loves that 15 to 20 game sample size. Hopefully it doesn't take that long for them to click. Defensively, I'm still a little sketched because we're starting out really slow each game that way. So hopefully they can buy in and we start to play a little better on the defensive end.
Appreciate you, bro. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts all season. Thank you. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just had a commanding first win of the season against the Phoenix Buns.
Yes.
DJ,
Y'all.
feeling better after tonight? You were losing your shit on Wednesday.
Where was this on Wednesday? Where was this on Wednesday? You can ask anybody here. Where was this on Wednesday? Am I wrong? I'm wrong? I'm not wrong. Okay, good. See? Rinse and repeat the same thing. That starting lineup is trash. That's got to go.
What do you want? What do you want to change?
I want who I brought here. You're all welcome, by the way.
John Collins?
John Collins, yes. He needs to start. Let's not be dumb.
Who are you taking out of that starting lineup? It's Derek or Beal. It's one of those two.
I'd rather do Bill, because I ain't going to lie. That height with DJJ at shooting guard, it sounds real nasty. I like that. But Chris Dunn and Collins is a great energy duo. They're a great energy duo. They changed the game for us, man.
Yeah.
So,
Thoughts on the new additions tonight? Seeing Chris Paul back in the Clipper uniform as well at home.
Chris Paul got a standing ovation, much like he deserved. Welcome back, CP3. We love you. We missed you. Good to have you back. Even though we hated you in Phoenix, because I know you sent us home. I know Pat Bev shoved you, but it's all love. But they did great. Brooke Lopez did good. John Collins missed some open threes. I want him to fix that. There were some missed free throws again as well. But, everybody did their part. And Bill has to kind of get his rhythm again. I know he was on minute restriction, but once he gets his minutes, he'll be all right.
Feeling good about the season overall. What do you see us finishing?
If they give me what they did tonight, every night, and they lose some games with the same effort, top 3 seed. I can't give you the record, though. Probably like above 50 games, though. That's what they should be. But top 3 seed, with this effort, you got to rinse and repeat. I don't care. We're rebounding. You got to do better on that, but that's going to come with adjustments and lineups, so we'll see how it all goes.
Appreciate you, DJ. Good to see you, my boy.
Proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
Look at this fan base.
I know, right? Outside Intuit Dome after the Clippers have just beaten Phoenix by 20+. Derek, it's great to see you again. How you feeling about this game, but also, the new pieces that we added to this team, including Chris Paul back in the Clipper jersey?
I think Chris Paul coming back to the team, it's so important. We needed a good ball handler for that second unit, and that dude that's Chris Paul, man. He didn't score a single point, I think.
Yeah. How often does CP3 not score a point?
You know what, though? He facilitated for everybody else, and I think you need that kind of stability in the second unit to make just some consistency through the whole game. I agree with what DJ said before. I think that maybe putting John Collins in the starting lineup is the fix. I mean, I noticed that immediately when him and Zoo were in the game at the same time. I'm like, oh, damn, this is working. Although, Derek had a perfect game tonight.
Yeah.
Didn't miss a single shot, no turnovers. That dude was balling. So I don't know. I mean, look, I think this game should have been what the game against Utah was. I think that this game showed what kind of depth we have. And I think look, I was kind of tripping to the very, very beginning of the game with the Zoo. I don't think he had necessarily the greatest game. I thought he had butterfingers. I don't know, there was something wrong with him, like fumbling the ball. I don't know, something about that. But everyone else picked it up and pulled out a kind of a barn burner, man. I don't know. I agree with DJ also. Top 3 if we keep up this kind of energy.
That's what I was going to ask next.
Yeah. And if I had to pick one word for Pablo Torre, I'd have to pick a couple. Face I'd like to punch. Anyways.
Are we guilty?
West Side! No! Well, I'll wait for the Evans to come back. But I love Steve Ballmer. I think he's too good of a human being to play some funky stuff.
Because it's DimeDropper.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think that if there was some bullshit happening in the background, it was unintentional. I think the Clippers organization, since 2001, following the team, you might want to edit this. But, hey, man, blue-collar people, hard-working teammates, and now with the current ownership, they're going in the right direction. And I can't see Steve Ballmer wanting to fuck that up. Anyways, West Side!
There we go. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just gotten a commanding win over the Phoenix Buns. Kanal, it's great to see you again, man. Another year, we're back at it. You got the Chris Paul jersey on. Tell me how you feel about this new team, the game tonight, and also just having Chris back.
I felt really good until opening night against Utah, but I don't know. I felt like that was just hopefully it's an outlier compared to tonight.
Yeah.
Because they definitely came out tonight and handled business. I don't even know what to say. I'm just trying to have fun with the team, I want to have crazy expectations, but I also want to have fun with them. Because Chris Paul is back. This is probably his last year, and it's beautiful. I love Chris Paul.
Last year you were pretty negative throughout the season, and then you got kind of pulled along the ride and started feeling better about it. You got a seed prediction for this season?
I'm going to say top 6.
Okay.
I'm going to say top 6. In terms of just seeding top 6, I don't know how far I believe they'll go, but I think they'll be a competitive team, and they kind of showed it tonight a little bit compared to opening night. But I'm gonna say top 6.
Now, give me one word to describe Pablo Torre.
Fake.
Are we guilty?
We're not guilty. We didn't do it.
Good to see you, my boy.
Good to see you too, bro.
See you soon. Thank you. Outside Intuit Dome after opening night, where the Clippers have just destroyed the Phoenix Buns to bounce back. Give me your guys' names.
Danny.
Eric number 2.
Appreciate you guys. How long you guys been subscribed or following this channel?
Since the bubble.
Wow. Okay, day one. I love that.
I remember the Game 7, man. 2020.
Honestly, I've been following your channel for about a year now, but I watch all your episodes, bro. Really big fan.
Appreciate that very much, guys. So let me know what you guys thought of this game tonight. Very good bounce back, commanding win over Phoenix after that game on Wednesday.
I think it just showed how important KD is to a team, and to be honest, I think KD should be in the starting lineup for Beal. So that's just my take.
So you want to start Chris and Derek?
Yes. Or actually, I think it's very matchup dependent. Based on if we're playing OKC, I think JC would start, and like if we're playing Denver, JC would start. But like, if the team's smaller or like they're faster or younger, then I think DJ should start.
Tell me how you guys feel about the new additions to the team. Chris Paul being back in a Clipper uniform. How'd you feel about seeing those guys tonight?
I love Chris Paul, man. That was my childhood, so you know what I'm saying. So, but I think with the starting lineup, we gotta switch some things around. I think Beal has to go to the bench. I think Chris Paul could really elevate his game, same way that Harden could, arguably. So I think that we need a point attack defender in the lineup. I don't think it's Derrick Jones. I think he's amazing. I just don't think it's him because, you can't have a 3-guard lineup on the bench. I say we start Derrick Jones and Collins.
So Derrick Jones and Collins instead of Beal and DJ? How about you, my guy? How do you feel about the game tonight, our new additions, and just the season going forward? Like, give me a record or standing prediction, all you guys.
Standing prediction, I'll get to that in a bit, but really quick, I want to say that I do agree with these guys. Beal needs to be benched. And I know you've been saying this all summer long, and I completely agree with you. I have no idea why we told Beal, if that is the case, that if he signs with us, he should start, because I just think that's ridiculous. I think, like Danny said, it should be completely matchup dependent. Get Derrick in there, if not JC. But yeah, bench Beal regardless. More Kobe Brown minutes, if that has to happen. But I don't want to see Beal starting again. Overall standing prediction. Okay, what did you say, record or standing?
Let's go standings. You can do
standings.
Clippers third.
I would say third. Yeah, third. Third is probably
Clippers third or second.
I think fourth. Okay. But I hope we finish top 3 though, because I think regular season definitely matters, and it showed last year.
Now, last one. One word to describe Pablo Torre. All you guys.
Chablo.
I can't say it. I can't say. Get to him. I'll make a word. Get to him first though.
I can't.
Are we guilty or innocent?
After tonight, I'm gonna say innocent.
I'd say free Kawhi, but lock up Dylan Brooks for sure. He needs to go. Free Terry Rozier too, man. He didn't do shit. Free him.
Free Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, Max, former Clipper. Appreciate you all, you guys, man. Thank you for the support. Hopefully, we'll see you around this season. Thank you, guys, man. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just destroyed the Phoenix Buns in opening night. Jay, it's great to see you again, and happy to have you join the swell. Thoughts on our new additions and how the game went tonight, man?
First of all, it's just nice to beat the Suns finally. Last season it was annoying how often we would blow leads, but it was a nice blowout. The very beginning of the game, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of reminded me of the Jazz game. Very sluggish, very not inspired, but they turned that around quick. I really like Brook Lopez.
Yeah.
He's been really big, just to have a genuine backup big that can be annoying on defense when Zeus sits. And then Beal, I know we had the whole conversation. I think Beal's going to be good for the team, but my personal opinion, I would prefer Dunn and Collins to start.
Instead of Derrick and Beal?
Yeah. Well, I'm fine with Derrick or Dunn. My thing is just at least one of those two. I think it's very important. And then Chris Paul. It's so cool to have him back. It doesn't matter if he scores 0 or scores 10, has 10 assists or 1. It's my GOAT, man. It's great.
Standings prediction. How do you feel we're going to do this year overall?
For the longest time, I was saying top 4 seed. That is still the goal, because I think we won 50 games last year, and this is a better team. So I feel like that's reasonable to expect that. But I could see a world where we get the 3rd seed.
And then one word to describe Pablo Torre.
A bitch.
Are we innocent or guilty?
No comment.
Thank you, brother. Good to see you, man.
Appreciate you, man.
All right. Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just destroyed Phoenix on opening night to bounce back. Trey, it's been a while since I've seen you. I don't even know if I've actually gotten you in one of my videos.
I haven't. It's my first time, dude.
Really? I think maybe in the pre-interview era you might have been in one, but I didn't even recognize you because you got a beard now. But talk to me about this team, the new additions. You got the Chris Paul jersey on. I know you became a fan during Lob City, and Chris was a big part of that.
Yeah.
So describe to me the feeling of these new guys and Chris Paul.
Oh, man. Y'all follow me on Twitter. I've been pushing for Chris to come back all offseason. I know there was some pushback on that, obviously bringing Brad Beal in and, maybe him and Chris Paul being redundant, but I just wanted Chris back for the vibes, to be honest with you. And, just having him come back and seeing what he said in his press conference, just saying, I wanted to come back here no matter what the team looked like. I don't know. It's really emotional for me. I'm very mad that he didn't score tonight because I'm all for the nostalgia. Like every time he would score back in Lob City, we would get the Ric Flair like woo after.
Oh, we were missing that Ric Flair tonight, man.
Dude, I was so upset. Like, but man, I mean, as far as like the other additions go, I mean, Brad Beal, I've always been a pretty big fan of him. Just having him slide into that Norm Powell role and, adding a little more dynamicism with that. Like his ball handling is obviously a better ball handler. Defense, you can go either or. They're both not great. But, just having him being a little more dynamic I think will be good for us. Not sure about him starting. I'm going to be honest with you. I think we got to get either Chris Dunn back in there. I do kind of miss having him. It just what he brings on the defensive side of the ball just means so much to us, and he would have made an all defensive team if he would have played the appropriate amount of minutes last season. I'll stand on that. I'm sure anyone that watches basketball and Clippers would agree with me as well. John Collins, I think the John Collins edition is the funniest thing ever because Clipper Nation literally like manifested that for years, and it's having someone like that at the 4, being that type of a lob threat is just unbelievable. It's something we haven't had. Seeing him throw down a few dunks tonight was sick. Brook Lopez, I was a little iffy on it, I'm not going to lie, but after seeing him in preseason shoot the shit out of the ball was pretty cool. The rookies, Yannick, Chris Paul was setting him up beautifully tonight in garbage time. So seeing Yannick, get a few dunks was pretty cool. And his 3-ball in the preseason didn't go down, but the stroke is there, dude. So I think we may have something with him. But Kobe Sanders, I'm from the San Luis Obispo area. He played 4 years at Cal Poly, so I have to root for him. So I'm a big fan of Kobe. Man, who else am I missing as far as new additions? I'm like blanking. My voice is gone, dude.
That was all of them, but how'd you feel about the atmosphere tonight?
Dude, so I'm not from around here, so anytime I get to come to Intuit, this is my second time here at Intuit, so anytime I get to come out here, I put my phone down and I soak it all in. Just being out here with people like me, where I'm from, there's not a lot of Clipper fans. I'm 4 hours up north. It's all Laker fans, and just seeing like-minded people like myself who are Clipper fans, it's always such a blessing to be here. I'll never take it for granted for as long as I live. The atmosphere is always A+. The wall, you guys do such a fantastic job. Having Adam up there with you guys tonight was hilarious. But man, it's Clipper Nation is so special, dude, and I'll never take for granted being here. Just being a part of the atmosphere, it's second to none. And anyone that hasn't come out here, I'm sure everyone that's watched the videos of yours has been here at least once. But if you haven't been here, dude, you got to get out here. This is a one-on-one experience for sure.
Give me your standing prediction for us this season.
OKC. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna go Denver.
Okay. I had OKC in Denver too.
I want to put us at 3. I'm going to put us at 3 because top 3 seed, you have to be a top 3 seed to be serious.
Yep. All right. Third seed is good. And I'll give you one word to describe Pablo Torre.
Dude, I saw him. He posted something that he said like the 6'7" bullshit that like all the kids be doing. I was like,
my kids say that shit, man.
Oh, dude, I know. Just seeing that was, he got to do what he got to do to get a check, I guess. I don't have much to say on that. I don't think anything's going to come of it. It's kind of bullshit. NBA's doing their thing, and obviously the Clippers have done everything and to abide by what they need to do. So whatever comes of it, comes of it. I don't think anything is going to come of it, and then it's just all going to be fucking put in the back burner, but whatever comes of it, comes of it. And I think the Clippers are smarter.
So we're innocent.
Yes. I don't think anything's going to come of it.
Appreciate you as always, man. Hopefully to catch you at another game this season.
Well,
Thanks,
boy.
man. Appreciate you, man.
Have a good night, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just defeated the Phoenix Buns in commanding fashion. Mason, we talked before the game, and it was actually a bigger margin of victory than you predicted. How are we feeling about our first home game of year 2 at Intuit?
Well, I was talking with Casey throughout the game that the NBA Pacific Division really is the AFC North of the NBA, where you have 5 teams that just want to kill each other every single time they get on a basketball court together. 5 fan bases that despise each other It's beautiful.
1 second. We got to give a shout out to the return of Jamie Maggio. Wow, this is a role change over here. We have Jamie Maggio. How does it feel to be back with the Clippers? We've missed you.
I thank you. I appreciate that, and it feels really good. I'm having a blast. It's so cool to do a game in this building.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is your first time at Intuit. We obviously used to you doing games at Staples Center, but how does this compare for you?
There's no comparison. This is amazing, this building. Where do you guys sit?
We're in the wall. We're in the swell, like the main wall area.
Love it.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No. We are honored to have you interrupt this.
Please interrupt my shot.
Thank you.
Mason.
Mason.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Darian, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Have a good show.
Thank you. All right, so Mason, keep going where you're going. My bad. That was worth the interruption.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
Jamie Maggio.
absolutely 1,000% worth. Jamie Maggio can interrupt me anytime she wants. Yeah, everybody in this division hates each other. Everybody in this division hates each other. It's beautiful to see it. This is what we needed. We needed this after the debacle in Utah. I think that game was a very good wake-up call about actually finding ourselves. You know, they were a fresh, young team that really wanted to prove themselves. And, hey, it's been a good night. The Mavericks lost. The Warriors lost. I guess, yeah, we beat the Suns, so they lost. That's a great night in my book. And team played well. Brooke Lopez, you have saved my life. I love you so much. John Collins, great game out of you. Bradley Beal, I always have a soft spot for him since I did grow up in Northern Virginia around that time where it was the Wall and Beal Wizard. So I do have a soft spot for him. I think he'll get better. I think he'll fit into his role more. It was lovely to see Chris Paul back. Obviously, Lob City, that's where I kind of joined Clipper Nation, and it was a very nice little revival of that. And also, at the end of the game, Yannick, damn! I mean, it's so fun to have 3 NBA caliber centers on your roster when some other teams in this city might not have one. It's truly beautiful, and I can't wait to see what more the team does with Yannick. Kobe looked pretty good too.
Yeah.
So I'm actually very excited about our end of bench unit. So overall, I don't have that many complaints. We looked so much better. James Harden shot the lights out.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one's mentioned that.
Yeah, no, like he was incredible. Like that second quarter was one of the best quarters he's played in a Clipper jersey by far. That heat check 3 he had near the end of the second quarter, the roof just came off the place.
Yeah, I was gonna say great atmosphere tonight. How'd you feel? Obviously, probably not like last year, given that was such a close game. It was our first time, but it was good as well.
Oh yeah, this was much better. A lot more people here. I feel like people are now more comfortable getting to the Dome and kind of understand what this building is about. So, yeah, we definitely had. It was a better atmosphere. The atmosphere has gotten better and better and better and better. And now that we have this great team that accompanies it, like this is our fortress. We people come in here and die. That's how basketball in Inglewood works.
Appreciate you, Mason, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you all season long.
Absolutely.
Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just finally beaten the Buns in a home opener. Cam, one of my favorite fans to talk to. Do we have a little more optimism this season, or are we still feeling, not too great about the...
No, you know me. No, never optimism until number 2's gone. I'm not even addressing him by the name. Number 2's...
Wow, so I'm guessing you think we're guilty and everything, huh?
No, I'm not going to say he's guilty and he's innocent until proven guilty, but look, if there's something that comes out of it, it is what it is.
So how do you feel about the team overall, though, this season? We got a lot of new additions. Chris Paul is back. I know you got to have some sentimental value to Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, that's just love there. Love for Chris Paul. That I literally said going into the season, if anybody looks at my tweets, that's probably the only thing that I'm probably excited about coming into the season. Outside of that, again, I don't mean to be negative, but I don't really care. I'm kind of just burned out with 2-1-3. It's over.
Or even just 2.
Just 2. But Kawhi era basketball, it's just been a painful watch.
What about tonight, though? It was a good game.
I will say tonight was much better than Wednesday's night's atrocity of a watch. I think they came out Well, in the first quarter, I thought they started off a little bit slow there. I was starting to be like, all right, now let's not do this crap again. And then in that second quarter, they just took off from there. But I think that's just had something to do with the bench just being switched. And I think that just goes to the fact that, for me, the starting lineup's just got to change. It's got to be an immediate change.
And what does that change?
I think Bradley Beal's got to be out. John Collins in. Whether you want to put Dunn or DJJ in, that's fine. But I just think the change needs to be Beal needs to get out, Collins in. We traded for Collins. I think it gives us more flexibility with that.
Standings prediction?
Right now, because I don't trust the Clippers at any point in time, I'm going to say the least they can get is maybe a 4th or 5th seed. But games like Wednesday, those are games where it's just like, well, you got to prove to me if you want to be a top 3 seed, well, you got to win those games that you should win.
I hear you. We're going to leave in a second. One word to describe Pablo Torre.
Just trying to stir up drama.
That's more words, but we'll take it. Appreciate you, man. Hope to see you more this season.
All right, Dime, let's go.
Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just won their home opener against Phoenix. Joey, I knew you back in high school. You're one of the only Clipper fans I really knew. Let me ask you this, man. How does it feel to have our own arena and then also tonight's game and having Chris Paul back on the team?
Honestly, it's an honor to have our own arena. Like we've been stuck at Crypto and Staples Center for a long time. So, it's honestly an honor to have this. And having Chris Paul back is definitely the biggest thing. And, I'm glad that he's here and hopefully, he retires here and stuff. We'll see what happens.
Thoughts on the performance tonight? Very commanding after a dreadful game on Wednesday.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I'm glad they made a big turnaround. It was such a bad game last game, but they really showed up tonight. And hopefully the rest of the season, it turns out to be like this.
You got a standings prediction for the Clips this season?
Honestly, I think they'll make it, top 4. We'll see what happens, though. I have a lot of belief in them, definitely.
And give me one word to describe Pablo Torre.
Ooh, definitely. He's a baller, honestly,
Okay, so you're giving him respect. A lot of fans have been.
Respect. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Are we guilty?
I think we're guilty, honestly. Yeah, definitely pretty guilty. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the honesty. It's great to see you, and hopefully I'll catch you in more games this season.
Good.
Yes, man. Great to see you.
Much love.
Thank you. Trisha, it's great to see you again.
Hey, Dime. Good to see you.
Thoughts on the game tonight? First game of the season, and our new additions.
It was the first. It was the first game of the season in our home court, and I loved it. And I thought we thrived the way we should. I feel like after the last game, like Ty Lue mixed it up a bit, and maybe it worked out. Maybe we're just happy to be home. I don't know. Either way, I'm really happy with how tonight worked out.
Any standout performers?
Ooh, that's tough. I felt like Collins came out like wanting to like do his best, and I like loved that. I also feel like my guy James like showed up tonight and was like, "We at home, we gonna do this thing." Like, what was it like the first quarter where it was like he was 100% from the 3? Like that was great. Second quarter, he like thrived. He thrived. So I'm like, we'd love to see that.
Give me a standings prediction for us this season. Where do you think we're going to finish?
As a team, where are we finishing?
Like in the West.
We're going to the Western Conference Finals this year.
Let's go regular season.
Oh, I was like, what are you asking me? Team 3.
Okay, 3rd seed.
3rd seed.
Last question. One word to describe Pablo Torre.
Bitch.
Are we guilty?
Nah.
Looking forward to seeing you all season long.
Same.
Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just destroyed. What's up, man? Outside Intuit Dome, where the Clippers have just destroyed the Phoenix Buns on an opening night at long last. 2023 we lost. Last year we lost to these guys. We lost to these guys 4 times. It was a great feeling to bounce back from that game against Utah. Night and day energy and effort. The first quarter wasn't great. You want to be in there? The first quarter wasn't great, but we slowly got a little more comfortable. Went a little bit of a 2-3 zone, kind of altered things a little bit for Phoenix's offense. And eventually our anyone but Booker strategy paid off. James Harden came out super aggressive, and in the second quarter, those 3 threes in a row to close the first half really altered momentum for us. And then Kawhi, I talked about how he was just a shell of himself in that first game, but second quarter he started getting much more aggressive. He started getting going, and he ended up having a 25-point game. I also thought he was honestly kept in a little too long. I was a little nervous, didn't want to get injured or anything like that, but it was good to see him be more aggressive and look like his normal self. As far as the atmosphere, obviously nothing compares to that first game at Intuit last year, but I thought it was really great. The swell was packed to the brim. I was not even supposed to be in there, but there were some empty seats, so I was able to sit there. So that'll be something to monitor going forward, because apparently there's like 700 people signed up for the swell, and there's only 300 seats. So that's crazy. Chris Paul, it was amazing to see him in a Clipper jersey again. Did not score. That's very rare for him not to score. But still was, diming some guys up in the pick and roll, especially late in the game with Yannick. That was cool to see. And we just shot lights out from 3. Derek Jones Jr. and Chris Dunn, when they knock down shots, it really changes the ball game for us, because they're like our 2 point-of-attack defenders, but they're not great at shooting the ball. When you have them hitting shots and hitting their open threes, we become a totally different animal. And then I thought John Collins gave us some great energy. His stat line might not show it, but he was getting to loose balls. He was aggressive. He was rebounding. He was playing good defense. I thought he just gave us a little bit of everything. As far as the starting lineup, a lot of people have talked about it. I think it's honestly in Bradley Beal's best interest to come off the bench, because with Kawhi and Zoo and Harden, you have guys that are going to be fed and going to be fed, and they're going to be the focal point. If he comes off the bench, you have Chris Paul, Brook Lopez, John Collins. Bradley Beal then becomes your best shot creator in that unit, or like scorer in that unit. So he might actually get more shots if he plays that second unit, and then we can throw John Collins in that first unit. Because John, I think we got him to help Kawhi, to give us more size, and I think he does need to start. So Beal's been pretty quiet. I think it would be better for him to come off the bench, but we'll see. That's up to the coaching staff. But great to beat Phoenix. I can't stand those guys. And, they're going to get better with Jalen Green, but 20-plus point game. That was a great way to bounce back. Lawler's Law in the third quarter. So appreciate all the fans, man. It was great, incredible, always insane, the love that you guys show me. And, it's an honor to do what I do for Season 6, man. So appreciate everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, go Clips.